I'm Katrina Cotton for InvestmentPitch Media. Thanks for joining us today. Romios Gold Resources reports that its 2022 IP survey at Trek South has detected a strong IP chargeability high. The newly discovered Trek South porphyry copper-gold target is part of the 6,346-hectare Trek claims, one of the company's extensive claim holdings covering several significant porphyry copper-gold prospects in the Golden Triangle of British Columbia. The Trek South project sits within 1.3 kilometers of the partially cleared route to Teck and Newmont's enormous Galore Creek copper-gold porphyry deposits and just 13 kilometers from the proposed Galore Creek mill site. The new IP chargeability high is interpreted to be greater than 800 meters long and up to 500 meters wide, that extends beyond 600 meters in depth, beneath both a large, newly discovered copper and tungsten-bearing skarn and the approximately 1 kilometer wide porphyry-style alteration and mineralization zone discovered in 2021. A subsequent MT survey over one of the IP lines defined a low resistivity feature that extends the IP anomaly to a depth of approximately 2 kilometers. A new 3D inversion model of a past aeromagnetic survey has identified a suspected buried pluton underlying the IP anomaly, and this is now thought to be the likely source pluton of the porphyry copper-gold system. Additionally, the IP anomaly flanks both a recently exposed granodiorite pluton and a postulated buried pluton reflected by a circular aeromagnetic high. The skarns and the coincident IP anomaly strike toward both a newly mapped granodiorite pluton greater than 600 meters wide and a suspected buried pluton approximately 1.1 kilometers by 0.8 kilometers, indicated by a recently completed inversion model of an aeromagnetic high. The contacts of the Trek South skarn IP anomaly with these two nearby plutons represent high-priority drill targets, as the intersection of skarn zones with their source pluton can typically be expected to produce an increase in their size and grade. John Bigzock, VP of Exploration, stated, "The 2022 Trek South summer program was very successful in defining a major geophysical target underlying the center of the greater than 1 kilometer wide porphyry-style copper-gold zone that Romios discovered in 2021. This area has never been drill tested. The discovery of a copper-tungsten mineralized skarn coincident with part of this strong IP anomaly significantly increases the potential for substantial mineralization within this very well-defined drill target. A newly discovered area of skarnified sediments, locally mineralized with copper and tungsten, has been identified over an area greater than 275 meters by 80 meters. 21 of the 28 chip and grab samples collected here returned tungsten assays from 0.04% to 0.68% tungsten oxide, average 0.24%, and copper values from 0.05 to 0.98% copper, averaging 0.27% copper. Stephen Barrega, president and CEO, added, "The combination of a large skarn target flanking an intrusion that is a potential host to porphyry-type mineralization creates a drill target of the highest priority that will require a substantial financial commitment, and we are actively engaged in identifying a potential partner to bring their expertise and funding to support this important program. Both the strength and the size of the main anomaly are very encouraging, and while there is no guarantee of economic mineralization here, the size of the anomaly is comparable to some of the individual ore bodies at the Galore Creek deposit, and it is flanked by 3 additional anomalies that remain to be evaluated in the field." The company has a number of 100% owned projects, including the Lundmark Cu-Au Lake Gold Copper property, plus 4 additional claim blocks in northwestern Ontario. Additional interests include the Kincaid claims in Nevada, covering numerous gold, silver, copper workings, and 2 former producers. The Scotia mine property in Nevada, which is a former high-grade gold producer, and the La Corne molybdenum mine property in Quebec. The company also retains an ongoing interest in several properties, including a 20% carried interest in 5 of Honey Badger Mining's claim blocks in the Thunder Bay Silver District of northwestern Ontario. A 2% NSR on McEwen Mining's Hislop Gold property in Ontario, a 2% NSR on Enduro Metals' Newmont Lake Gold Copper Silver property in BC, and a definitive agreement with Copperhead Resources whereby Copperhead can acquire a 75% ownership interest in Romios Red Line property in BC. The shares are currently trading at 3.5 cents. For more information, please visit the company's website at romios.com. Contact Stephen Barrega, President and CEO, at 647-515-3734 or by email at sbarrega@romios.com. Or John Bigzock, VP of Exploration, at 613-410-7877 or by email at jbigzock@romios.com. I'm Katrina Cotton for Investment Pitch Media.